Hello friends, welcome back, and if you are new to our channel, thank you for stopping by. I have a beautiful 4-row knitting pattern to share with you, for which I have already cast 27 stitches and I have worked 2 rows of knit that is not the part of the pattern. So let us start off with the first row of the pattern. Now the edge stitch is slipped off. We are going to keep the yarn at the back and do a slip purlwise. We are going to slip 1 stitch purlwise. Now into the next stitch we are going to work knit but wind the yarn twice. That's the first one. This is the second knit where twice we are winding the stitch. This is the third one, and then we slip 1 stitch. That's the edge stitch. After that we have worked 5 stitches. So this is a repeat pattern of 5 stitches. So let's repeat again. Now we slip 1 stitch purlwise, then we are going to knit but the yarn has to be winded twice. That's the first one. This is the second knit, this is the third knit, and then we do a slip. Stitch is slipped purlwise. So our second set is done. For the third set I have slipped 1 stitch purlwise. I'm working the first knit. Now let's work the second knit by winding the yarn twice, and this is my third knit by winding the yarn twice. Now slip 1 stitch purlwise. So our new set of pattern is done. Now starting off with the fresh row, I have slipped the stitch purlwise and here I am working the knit. That's my third knit by winding the yarn twice. Now I slipped 1 stitch. Now the final set of pattern, I slip 1 stitch purlwise, then we are going to knit by winding the yarn twice. That's the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one. Now again we are going to slip 1 stitch purlwise and the edge stitch is going to be a knit. So the first row of the pattern has come to an end. Pattern requires stitches in the multiple of 5 plus 2, so I have taken 5 5s are 25 plus 2, 27 stitches. Now the second row starts here. The edge stitch is slipped off. After that I am going to work a purl. Now there are 3 stitches which we had worked double, means we had winded the yarn twice. Those we are going to unwind the 3 stitches. When unwinded we are going to put it back into the left needle. Now the third stitch is going to come to the first position, and this we are going to do from the back side of the work, and then we are going to work 3 number of purl. And that's the edge stitch. After that we have worked 4 stitches. Now this is the 5th one. So our first set of pattern is done. See, we have 5 stitches leaving the edge stitch. Let's work a purl. After that we are going to unwind the stitches. That's the second, this is the third. Now let's put it back into the left needle, and now from the back side of the work the third stitch is going to come in the front. Yes, and then we are going to work 3 number of purl. 1, 2 and 3. Now we work a purl to complete the second set of pattern. If you count, we have 5 stitches there. Now let's work our new set of pattern. We work a purl, then unwind the 3 stitches. Once unwinded, those long stitches are to be put back into the left needle. Now from the back side the third stitch is to come in the front of all the stitches, and then we work 3 number of purl. Once done, let's work a purl to complete this set of pattern. Starting off with the new set, a purl, then unwinding of the 3 stitches, and then putting it back into the left needle. And now the third stitch is to be brought in the front position from the back side of the work, and then we are going to work 3 number of purl. 1, 2 and 3, and then a purl to complete the pattern. Is a beautiful 4-row pattern for which stitches are required in the multiple of 5 plus 2. Now let's work the final set of pattern. A purl, unwinding of the 3 stitches, putting it back into the left needle. Now the third stitch is to be brought in the first position from the back side of the work, and then we are going to work 3 number of purl. 1, 2 and 3. We have 2 stitches left. One was the slipped stitch, that is also going to be a purl, and the edge stitch is also going to be a purl. So the second row of the pattern has come to an end. It is a 4-row pattern. Stitches required are in the multiple of 5 plus 2. So for this sample I have taken 5 5s are 25 plus 2, 27 stitches. Starting off with the third row, the edge stitch is slipped off, then I slip 1 stitch purlwise, and again we are going to work 3 number of knit by winding the yarn twice. Now that's the third knit. After that I slip 1 stitch, that's the edge stitch. Now if we count, we have worked 5 stitches. Now let's repeat the sequence. Let's slip 1 stitch purlwise and then work knit by winding the yarn twice. This is to be done 3 times. That's the second, and this is the third. Now again I'm going to slip 1 stitch purlwise. So our second set of pattern is done. Let's do the third set again. Slip 1 stitch purlwise, and then I'm going to work knit by winding the yarn twice. This is to be done for 3 stitches. So that's my third one. Again I slip 1 stitch purlwise. Now let's work a new set. I just slipped 1 stitch purlwise, and then I am going to work 3 number of knit by winding the yarn thrice. Again I slip 1 stitch. Now let's work the final set. Let's slip 1 stitch purlwise and work 3 number of knit by winding the yarn thrice. That's the second, and this is the third. Now let's slip 1 stitch, that's the final one, and the edge stitch is going to be a knit. So the third row of the pattern has come to an end. This pattern requires stitches in the multiple of 5 plus 2. Let's work our fourth row or the final row of the pattern. The edge stitch is slipped off. After that I work a purl. Now again we are going to unwind the 3 stitches. That's the third. Now let's put it back into the left needle. Yes. Now the 2 stitches are to be brought in the front position from the front side of the work. This is how it is to be done. And now the 3 stitches we are going to simply purl. 1, 2 and 3, and work a purl again. It's the stitch which was slipped in the previous row. Now if we count, leaving the edge stitch, we have worked 5 stitches. Let's repeat the sequence. Let's work a purl. After that, unwinding of the 3 stitches, let's put it back into the left needle, and from the front side the 2 stitches are going to come in the front. And now let's work 3 number of purl. 1, 2 and 3. Then we work a purl to complete the sequence. Let's work a fresh set, starting off with a purl, unwinding of the 3 stitches. Let's put it back into the left needle, and the 2 stitches are going to come in the front from the front side of the work. This is very important. In the 4th row, the shifting has to be done from the front side of the work. So that's done. Let's work a purl to complete this set of pattern. If you count, we have just worked 5 stitches. Now let's continue with the pattern again. A purl, unwinding of the 3 stitches. 1, 2 and 3. Let's put it back into the left needle. Then the 2 stitches are going to come in the front from the front side of the work. Yes. And then we are going to work 3 number of purl. 1, 2 and 3. And to complete the pattern, let's work a purl. Now let's work our final set of pattern. a purl unwinding of the 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3. Let's put it back into the left needle. Then the 2 stitches are going to come in the front, from the front side of the work, and then straight away we are going to work 3 number of purl, 1, 2 and 3. 2 stitches left, 1 is going to be purl, that's the slipped stitch of the previous row, and the edge stitch is also going to be a purl. So the 4th row of the pattern has come to an end. This is how our pattern looks, our very first set of pattern. See how beautiful it looks. It's a zigzag pattern and it is a 4-row pattern, very easy. Stitches required are in the multiple of 5 plus 2. So for this sample I have taken 5 5s are 25 plus 2, that is 27 stitches. I have shown the steps minutely. I hope you could follow. So thank you my friends for staying till the end. If you all have liked the video, do give a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family members. If you are new to our channel, do consider subscribing and stay tuned for interesting videos. So till we meet again, it's bye for today.